Hi, friends from the comic and manga world. My name is Hector,
And my name is G.
and we're here to talk to you about our picks for the October 31st FOC. Now, for those of you who don't know, G and I work for Penguin Random House, and we manage sales into the direct market around the world. So the titles we talk about in these videos are from those publishers. This week is actually it's just dedicated to comic book covers, um, and we'll just I don't know what else to say about that. I don't know what I wanted to say about that. But anyways, so we're just going to talk about our picks for the covers that we like for these FOC. Also, we do want to mention that we have social media and we post, regularly on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and we also have this YouTube channel and we post some videos on here, not just about our picks, but also about, collected editions and mangas that are upcoming. So be sure to check us out. So let's get started with the picks. And the first one is one of my picks, and it's from Daredevil 6 from Chip Zdarsky's amazing run that's still going. Well, the second run that he's doing. And this is by Margaret Cicero, the Italian artist. And this is such a cool Electra cover. And there's chaos and beauty in this cover. And I love how it is, how exactly I imagine Electra to be such a, to be very powerful, her hair all over the place, her there's parts of her costume like floating in the air. It's like a big storm of swords and size. So I really, really like this cover, how it turned out.
I know this is not meant to be like this, but I would be highly amused if she used Iron Man's mask as a decor item to keep her knives. On her bedside table. I'm just gonna leave this here and
Yeah,
take it out
well,
whenever
like a
I need.
trophy, like a trophy thing.
Yeah.
I get it. Yeah, it's
I
just
could
such
see
a
that.
beautiful thing. Yeah, but it's just amazing,
Yeah, that
amazing
is a
art.
great cover.
Yeah, and I think we can have somebody else do that. What you said as a different concept. Her in bed with Iron Man's mask on it. All
This
right.
is my pick. This is X-Men Red, issue number 9. This is the Chevron variant. This is a 1 in 25. This is really cool. I like the concept a lot. It's just so good.
I know,
This
right?
the spacey game that Abigail is playing and the potential prizes. I feel bad for the kid who wins the duck. When you have all of these other toys that you can
Yeah,
pick
yeah, you
from.
have the X-Men's or the duck.
The duck.
Maybe the duck is a mutant. I love that even the tickets are on the counter. I mean, it's
Yeah,
so awesome.
it's great. I love it so much. It's
Yeah, and
awesome.
I was gonna mention because I mentioned to Jay this morning that there was a little bit of news or rumors last night that maybe Emilia Clarke's character in Secret Invasion, the Disney Plus series, there's rumors that it might be it might be Abigail. So
Yeah.
we'll see.
Take
I
that how you would.
exactly
Have no
a
idea.
grain of salt, but yeah, it's all over the internet, and but no matter what, we love Abigail and we love Emilia Clarke. So, but it'd be great to have her play it because I could see her playing this character definitely. Next is one of my picks is Punisher 8. The I mean, if you read it in English, Jesus says, but because I know Spanish, Jesus says. And this is a Spaniard artist, and this is a very beautiful cover and such an amazing concept, especially for if you look at the other art by Jesus says, he he does these beautiful arts with the full characters, but he took a chance and he did this very minimalistic. I don't know if we can call it minimalistic. No, it's just this non-character on the cover, kind of dark, not a lot of colors, but it says so much on this cover with just the tip of the gun firing and with the Punisher logo forming from the when the explosion from the bullet, and there's a little bit of dust around it, so it's such a beautiful concept. It is very representative of what Punisher is, who he is. And I mentioned this also to you before. It's like I've picked a few of these Punisher covers this year, and I've been amazed. I mean, they've done such an amazing job. The artists that have done covers for Punisher, I really love some of these covers, and they've been very different concepts, all of them, the ones that I picked. And I love when artists take chances like this, and they work. They really work. I really kudos to Jesus.
And then next up we have three, because I couldn't choose.
Yeah.
They're all great. This is Miles Morales, Spider-Man issue 1. And then we have the Coipel variant, the Del Mundo graffiti variant. And then we have the Zulu, Chrissy Zulu cat variant on the end there. I like all of them for very different reasons. They're all different in their own way, but they're all fantastic as well. The first one kind of like it's an iconic pose, but also it's like one of those like one of the first things I did when I played Miles Morales on the video game is like get up top to the highest point and just like sit there and look around. A 360 view of the city, and the unintentional littering that is happening.
And it's such a Miles Morales thing that he's scrambling to get to school and his homework is flying away. It's such a Miles Morales thing. Yeah. And the one in the middle, the one from Mike Del Mundo, there's so much going on there, and I'm sure there's things that I don't recognize from some of the graffiti that's on the wall, and I'm sure there could be videos online later about this, but obviously there's that 1616, which is the universe. There's it took me a while. I didn't realize that it was Kingpin on the wall for a little bit, because it's so well done. And I wonder if that spider behind him is supposed to symbolize, something with the spider and his butt, but I don't know. I'm just speculating here. And I do also want to mention that Chrissy Zulu, which is a beautiful cover, definitely. G and I talk about this. Whenever there's a Chrissy Zulu that is not a racial variant, we run to grab it because it's a big treat, because she usually does racial variants only. So you should definitely stock up on that one.
Yep, that is a good one to get from her.
All of them, and there's so many for this book, by the way. This is
this is just like a
three
collection.
I don't know, like 30 or 40. And the next one is mine. It's my pick. It's Moon Girl and Devil Dinosaur #1, the Scotty Young cover, because Scotty Young. We're big fans of Scotty Young, and this is such a classic cover for Scotty, but also because it fits in with his art. It makes sense. It makes sense for Scotty Young to do art for this book, and he did such a great job as always. Not much to say on this, just stare at it, look at it, and see how cool it is.
And then this one, Fantastic Four issue #2. This is Momoko Marvel Universe variants. This is really beautiful. And I was talking to Hector about this because it reminds me of, I think it was Hulk #1 with Donny Cates and Otley, with the Momoko variant for that one as well, because you have in that cover, you have Hulk reaching up and grabbing stars. So the fact that Momoko is using like that similar type of theme, but like done in a very like different, it is like it's one of those things where like I have that cover and I want this one and I want them side by side because
Put
it
it
looks
next
like
to
a
each
good
other.
pairing. Yeah.
I know. And I mean, I can't, I have to go back because I do have this cover. The stars have strings on that one too, don't they? I have to
Oh, you
look.
mean on the other one?
On
I
the other one,
better I
I
don't
think so
remember.
too. So, but we'll, and if you guys have it, go check it out or go online and check it out. But I do think so too. And I do want to mention, obviously, there's a very distinct Momoko style of covers as far as the colors and how they look and all that. But I also think there are two very distinct um, sort of themes that she uses in her covers that everybody loves, that are like the more horror centric ones, and then there's like the peaceful kind of beautiful. I mean, the horror ones tend to be very beautiful too, but you know what I mean. It's most peaceful, and it's such a great thing to see somebody like the Hulk in that one, and now the thing, which are, you know, smashing things all over the place, and then they're just having a quick moment with, you know, the thing has two birds on his on him, and he's just contemplating stars on strings. It's beautiful. It's
It's like
amazing.
it looks like a fairy tale book
Yeah, yeah, that's
style
true. That
cover.
is
Like
true.
if I didn't like if it wasn't, you know, him, but like you know what I mean? It's just very
I'm gonna make a reference that you might not get, G, but never ending story, that guy, that giant made of rock, and how he was very gentle and quiet.
it's been
Yeah, I
so
could.
long. I watched that a
Oh, you
long
did? So you have seen
yeah,
it.
long
Okay.
time ago. I have seen it, but
You have to
it's
go
I
back and
can't
see
even
it.
remember much of it. It's
Yeah.
been so long. Uh but yeah.
But great, great cover. Definitely. And then next is I love this cover so much. Star Wars Hidden Empire 2 by David Lopez, travel variant. This is a 1 in 25. And you had Kira and some other characters by a waterfall. It's, you know, sort of in this, what do you call the style? It's a Japanese sort of, I forget the name of the period, but it's like this, there's tapestries and art in this style. And we saw Silk. There was the miniseries, the last miniseries for Silk. There was one issue that had one cover in this style with Spider-Man and Miles Morales and Gwen on the cover. But this is very, very beautiful. Uh, I love when artists take an art style, for classic art style or a theme, and they bring it into comic book covers. And this is done very beautiful. And David Lopez, you know, also Spaniard, my second Spaniard on this list, did an amazing job with this. It's very, very beautiful piece of art. It's a piece of art. And those are our picks. And as always, every week we end with a little bit of news. The news for this week that we want to talk about is that IDW has just released in our system this graphic novel, which is the prequel to Dungeons and Dragons: Honor Among Thieves, the movie. And it's gonna go on sale in February. The movie comes out. It's scheduled for March. This goes on sale in February, so the FOC will be in January. For fans of Dungeons and Dragons, or just fans of, you know, Chris Pine, who plays the main character, either one, this is a great, you know, a great pick, definitely.
Mhm.
And that is it for this week. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I hope you enjoyed it. As always, we have to mention that our opinions, and in these videos were a lot of opinions,
Yeah.
but our opinions, our personal opinions on these videos are our own and in no way reflect the opinions of Penguin Random House imprints or the distribution clients. I mentioned before, and I mentioned it again, we do have social medias on their PRH International Comics. So go visit us on Instagram and Twitter and Facebook, and also in this videos. And feel free to comment, feel free to like. Also, it doesn't cost anything; it's for free. So I hope you enjoyed it, like I said before, and hope you come back. Thank you. Bye.
Bye, everyone.